Hello, hola YouTube, Cochabamba, Bolivia. We're in the end of July 2022. I just have a new favorite Bolivian wine. So Bolivia produces a lot of wine, high altitude. The wine district in Bolivia is Tarija, which is also the name of the capital of that district or that state. And it's in relatively high altitude. It's on at least 1,000 meters altitude. Most of the landscape around there. Maybe up to 2,000 meters. I don't know. Here in Cochabamba we're on 2,600 meters roughly. Depends where you are in the city. Now, I drink lots of wine here. I buy wine in the supermarket. You can't go wrong, really. It's hard to go wrong. You can pay $3 and upwards, you know, common supermarket wine, and it's not going to be vinegar in a wine bottle. It's going to be good usually. Now, I recently went to Tarija and went on a wine tour. You can do that in Tarija. It's probably for a fraction of the cost what it would be like to do the same thing in Chile, for example. Albeit I went only for a couple of hours. Yeah, we didn't go for overnight, living on vineyards and stuff. But it was interesting because you see all these wines that I'm used to see here in the supermarket, or many of them, the big brands like, is it Kuhlberg? Oh, there's Kuhlman and Kohlberg and Kuhlman, and there's a line. Those are really big brands, and there's a line, and some of them won't export some of their wines, I know, to some countries. There's a line of wine called Infinitum. We saw also where they were made, and that's a kind of a wine that I used to buy sometimes when I want to pay a little bit more. Well, I don't necessarily want to pay a little bit more, but when I just browse around and I don't stick with the normal low-end wines. Now, Campos de Solana. Now we went around and we saw all these vineyards, and we stopped by and tried wine. It was really interesting. Now, most interesting, of course, is to try to find these small local wineries, these small tiny vineyards, these wines that you don't get in the supermarket, and bring some of those. And we did that. We went to a place called, I think it was called Casa Viejo. Anyway, I don't actually know if that's where I found my new favorite. I just recall that this wine that is my current favorite, I just tried it, and hey, what is this? What's going on here? This is interesting. I gotta bring some of this. And now I regret I didn't bring more. I actually feel like going back down there and get some more of these bottles. So here in Bolivia they drink a lot of Oporto. That's quite popular, at least here in Cochabamba, you know, for parties and stuff. Oporto is sweeter. It's like a port wine almost, a dessert wine. Very, very heavy and sweet. I'm not really into those like sort of wines so much. This wine that I found is something in between a wine you would drink for dinner and a dessert wine. I don't really know what it's for, man, but it's amazing. And well, it's a flavored wine actually, so it's not just a wine. And I'm gonna have a glass of this. Wow. The more I try this, the more intriguing it becomes. Amazing play of the different tastes here. And yeah, again, it's a flavored wine, so maybe you're gonna be disappointed. If you wanted to find the best wine in Bolivia and you found this video, well, you know, in my opinion right now this is indeed, but it's not something you'll be able to find unless you go to Tarija or get in touch with the wine agent in Tarija. Los Avilesinos Mastodonte, vino con maracuya. Now maracuya is passion fruit. And note, this is vino con maracuya, not vino de maracuya. There are lots of recipes and stuff you find on the internet how to make passion fruit wine. This is a wine with passion fruit, and it's, yeah, they made something amazing here. Really interesting play of the passion fruit and the wine, you know, between I love this wine. Kudos to Tarija, amazing wine crafts people of Tarija. I'll be back.